Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is
Yeah,
Marcia
bro.
Weeks from the Marcia Week Show, and I'm here at a farm in St. George, Barbados, and this is a beautiful farm. I've been here before, really, really beautiful. And however, if you look on the ground, I'm going to allow you to see what's happened to this farm. This is Vincentian family here, and this is what they do. They do farming in Barbados. Someone came over night, okay, and they what they did, they dug up all of the lovely cassava. Can you see it? Comment for me and let me know if you can see it. Vandalized. They have called the police hours now, and the police has not arrived here as yet. And they reached out to me to come to show what has happened to them. So this is their livelihood. Okay, all of this cassava that valued, and she's going to come and tell us how much, what is the value of this cassava. Good afternoon, everybody. Please share this live on behalf of this wonderful lady for us, please. She's a farmer. This is what she does. So here we're looking at least so far two beds of cassava that are, look, they are pulled up out the ground. Somebody came and literally pulled up the cassava out of the ground. Now look at the carrots. She told me from this bed of carrots, her beds of carrots, she could make over $1,000 from these beds. And these carrots, look at what they did. Look at what they did. Can you all see that? Look at what was done to the carrots. Carrots. You're talking about hundreds of dollars, just this bed alone. But there are five beds. So she could easily, be making over $1,000 out of these carrots. Okay. Now look on the ground. Look at the ground. They came and they pulled. They did not. This person did not steal. There was no theft. Just vandalism.
This my deal. Look,
And
I buy this bird and plant. Look, my deal. Look.
so this is our farmer here. And talk to the people. Tell them what has happened.
I lived there yesterday evening, 5:30, quarter to 6, and went home. And this morning, well, my friend come up here first because he sent me to pick up the animals. So when he come, he said, Judy disaster out here. So I get scared because I know you take together. He said, no, all you carrots and all your lettuce and then you take the water, the cassava pull up, my edos pull up, better potato slip that plant yesterday evening. Even that pull up. Just yesterday evening we plant them. We shut them. They ever they call them pull ups on
Shadow
young.
Benny, yes.
Yeah, and some lettuce that parsley that I newly plant. They
Hmm.
all that pull up root of marjoram. The neighbor gave me all of that pull up and show away all of my things. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. I have to cry because I can't believe all of my hard work just gone down like that. All my hard work I put in all day. I come out here and will work. I mean, come on. I don't believe this here. I can't. I really. It just got me. I don't know.
This is your livelihood.
Yes, since I retired from work in 2017, I come out and at 60, I decided to start this up here because this land, this over here is the property that my mother gave to me.
Hmm.
So this land was like in bush belonged to the neighbor. So we decided to ask them to leave us the land so I could plant I like to plant things.
Mhm.
And they lease us the land, two different neighbors. The one lease me that over there,
Mhm.
and the other person leases us this just over there. It belongs to this over there for the plantation. The, that the fella that they work in the ground gave me piece to work.
Mhm.
So I just plant them planting. Look, all that is planting over there that we plant.
Right.
And in the bananas, the cucumbers, I go thinking, and you put like,
Yeah, at least a cucumber is there because cucumbers sell very well.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I didn't even believe that the carrots got young one like that.
How long ago you planted those carrots?
The second last week in January, maybe the last week I
So they were
planted.
doing well.
Yes, for that time they was doing well. The only thing, no monkey can't pull up this year because I know the monkey pull up a couple size and thing that we had over there. But this is not monkey can't just
No,
pull up all these things like that.
no, because I do gardening and this is not monkey. This is not
And
monkey.
you
It's
see the
two
footprint of the person,
person.
no
Yeah.
monkey footprint and nothing so. So I
But let me walk through with us and show because even you had all in these beds
all
here
lettuce here, look,
used to
is
be
lettuce. I plant lettuce here.
right.
Huh?
Lettuce planted
And
here.
even this can, sometimes I stick it right here.
Mhm.
This can yeah,
Let's
because
throw
I
down the
was trying to
can.
hatch these potatoes slick to get them
Wow. So this
to
is
get the because it's a good eating potato, so I wanted to hatch them so I could get the slick to plant. Now I had bought them and I realized that that is my whole time
mhm
sweet potato from back in the day. So
mhm.
I say I will hatch those peas and when they grow I will get slick from off of them because I don't really like the other slick because this year will give you a better steam pudding if you have this
Mhm.
pudding. When I used to sell sauce I would like together like those so that I
Mhm.
could steam them and get a good steam pudding after them. So I say, you know what, I can put some of the slip in this pot and when they hatch out like so,
Mhm. And they came and threw over the pot. They destroyed. So this was somebody who wanted to vandalize
this is a
the
piece of
place.
slip. Yeah, the slip here.
Okay, this is what you wanted to happen.
Right.
And then now you hatch these
I could
out,
cut them off and transplant them
transplant them,
in beds.
and you came out and then saw everything on the ground.
Right. Look at this spot, this thing here that we just, I like to catch the water in here so that here I could let the bed that closer here. Look, to take all the lettuce and put them inside here.
Look
Pull
at
up
this,
the young
folks.
lettuce.
This is a young. Pick up some and show the people. This is young lettuce off the ground.
Look,
Out the ground that this somebody came and put them. You think monkey is gonna take up lettuce and putting them in water? Just destructive, totally destructive.
and then my horse, they cut the horse. Look,
Look, even the hose is cut,
the
folks.
horse I use it to when I got to look. The horse cut two places. This is one place they cut,
Mhm,
a middle piece,
mhm.
and look at here.
So that you have called the police because
I went
this is
to border horse
you went to boarded hall.
and so that
So if the police is
look,
listening, she's waiting for the
look.
police. So monkey can't cut hose. Okay?
This my horse that I used to wash down my pig pen if I got the thing, and the horse that was poke the water if anything, so to catch the water inside the can, so that I could distribute it and let the things and thing.
And you have sweet potato up here that is pulled out as well. So
Yeah,
when you think about you have
sometimes.
you have beds and beds of
I got to work hard to get these things and so outside right now. I think
yes.
this is another cassava.
Oh my God. Oh my God. People, can you share up this live for this lady? Share this up, please. Oh gosh.
They pull up. And these
Oh
ones here,
gosh. As far as your eye can see, the all of the cassava. And when you look at all of this cassava, how much you could have sold it for when it grew up?
Well, cassava normally, I look this one here, you see, this one there,
Pick it.
actually.
Okay, right. You don't even want to touch it, but let the police come. They will probably can do fingerprints. I don't know how
Right.
these things go, but so tell me how much you would normally sell.
As I tell you, if cassava I sell at $2 a pound.
Mhm.
Now, if I dey get 100 pound out of this bed alone, 150 pound, that would be at least $2 a pound. 100 pound is $100. So I 100 pound with $200.
Mhm.
So therefore, if I get 150 pound, I would have made at least $300 off of this little piece
Mhm.
alone.
Could you sell it wholesale?
Yes, I could sell it because normally you could buy, people that like to buy them $5 a whole.
Mm.
I think that's how they just sell. But normally I would pull, if the guy calls, or the
Mhm.
got fella that is come and buy them from me, he just come from all the way in St. Joseph. I will call him and he will come and buy them at $2 a pound. Yeah, in
Mhm.
cassava. So he just tell me, just pull them the morning before the morning he come because cassava is a thing you can't keep them too long. They start to turn black inside. So you
Mhm.
have to can't keep them too long. You pull them this year morning, you could get them sold because the, what you gotta do to keep them is if you peel them and freeze them till you're
Yeah,
ready to cook
to
them.
cook them, then
Yeah,
that can work.
yeah.
Right, right, right. Oh my gosh. And then and we know that the carrots would have been about 1,000 because carrots expensive.
Yeah, and listen, I try to do local characters, tell people good.
The
I
local
try,
carrots that you
yes,
do sell
because
well.
I do not like the other carrots. I like the local carrots. Look, all of this is my Edos.
Look at the
There's a
Edos,
row of
people.
Edos. Pull
Look
up
at
for
the
me.
Edos.
There's a row of the Edos Edos that you thing. Look, I trying to these videos to go so I could get the seeds. So at least I see if I could get at least like 4 bed of
Mhm,
potatoes
mhm.
out of them because once they increase, I will be able to transplant them in different ways.
Wow,
And
so look at
I
even a
try
big one here. They
like
just
that.
pull.
That's Tanya. I don't know. And I'm trying to plant food so that I don't buy food. I have yam.
Uh-huh.
You see the same bed here?
Yeah.
I must get 500 for my yam out of these same 4 beds.
Uh-huh.
I take them in December when I come in from the States. I take all these yam. I even got some of the yam still home. Yam that eating good, that thing. I plant back some down in the bottom some the yam. So after we dig the yam, I decide to plant the meadows and the tanya, plant some okras. There where the grandfather we had 4 beds of okras, but we
Mhm.
pulled them up last week and decide we can plant potato slip there because we, into
Right.
where the ground we don't plant back. We say
Same thing.
all the things, plant other things and things like that. I got this bed. I said, like, if I go back and I do it, before I go in, I was not using beef.
Right.
But we
Oh, so
had,
this
oh,
is beets here. And beets expensive.
this is my beets. I just sell beets at $3 a pound. I just sell the beets at $3 a pound. And look
People
at
look
all
at
my
the
beets.
beets.
I pull 7 pounds,
Walk
big
with me
one,
on that side so we can hear
and
you.
I 7 pounds, and I gave to the guy last week
Uh-huh.
in beets. And I did plan to see where I could get out of the beets. And look, this is a fairly big, this good size
Yes.
of beets, and they pull up all of
How
my
much you
beets.
would normally get, like these two beds here, a long bed and a half. How much you would have made from
If
this?
I get 50 pounds of beets out of this here at $3 a pound,
Mm-hmm.
that is $150.
$150.
You understand?
So wow, wow. Already, I mean, this has gone into the thousands, people, because the carrots alone, it was about 5 beds of carrots that are gone. And if you were to put a dollar figure on this, what would it be? What would the dollar figure be?
If I have to put.
a dollar figure on the destruction that has happened. I know you told me because you pay somebody to actually come to do
But
the
if I had to put in my labor work
your labor because you have to pay somebody
to
days work.
start the ground,
Mm.
because I get the guy come and start one. The guy goes down the hill when he in a work, or he say he's come and he just start the ground for me.
Yeah.
So if I had to pay him for all of this hard work that done down there alone, that could be like 5 days work
Mhm.
that gone down the drain,
Right.
which is at $70. Sometimes I might give him a little tip over, which is $80,
Right.
especially when I see out there working hard and think, oh, he's coming, he's giving me a good day's
Days
work. I
work.
feel,
So you're looking about 350, $400
yes,
just for labor
that
alone.
labor. And if I had to put in my labor now,
Right.
my strength and my labor would work. I had to do and the weeding
Yes.
and plus the sometimes when I can't get through with the weeding, I will weed for the bank and weed it down inside there and left the gutter down in here
Mhm.
and buy the spray and spray down in there
In the
because it
right.
is too much grass.
Too much grass.
Especially when I come in, the grass was tall, almost meeting me at my waist. I said, but I don't understand the work in doing this from at all. So I have to think about, all right, coming independent there, I have to think about this is what I want to do. I tell
Mhm.
myself, let me cool my hay, look after my house first. I dig the yam first week I come in. I say, you
And you
know
had
what?
500 pounds of yams.
Yeah, some big yams. I have one yam that weighing 14 pounds.
Wow.
You understand? And I said, let me deal with the yams before the rain, cause the rain they falling, and let me get them out so that I could get them out the ground. And then I said, well, you know what? January I would come after Christmas. Oh,
Oh, they're taking the pig.
he said,
Let me show the people because listen, this is Judy, everybody, and she has a big farm here. She has pigs,
is that time
so they are taking the pigs. You see, this is their livelihood. This is what they do. Okay, and so they're trying to get the pig to go on the.
You know, shut up the thing before you run. I'm bringing you and then he goes up. Goes up, Charlie, pull it up. Pull it up, take it down. You see what I tell you? Wait for him to come back out. Pull it in. Push it up. Let me come out.
Yeah, he's fine now, but they're taking him away
He going up to the butcher.
to the
Up
butcher.
6 roosters. My daughter wanted two of these,
Mhm.
so she said to carry them up today
Right.
so that she could collect them Friday. So I called the lady. She said to bring them. That they will
Right.
start taking them at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock, and so
Mm.
this will be you'll be ready now to start to sell this meat.
Right. Come.
Mhm.
I can't see where the dog is.
The dog is good.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
You can't reach him.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
This is where I
Mhm.
there. Okay. So here, my pig.
Another one coming out now.
Yeah, it's two that carried up.
Mhm. Yes, guys. So this is what happens on a real farm, and this is Judy. Yeah, the two dogs. They're keeping noise to help for protect her and what she does. I can pass here.
Yeah, short.
Okay. Right.
This is my.
So
I can watch them take things like
right.
so we
Everything.
can
Whoa, she's a big one.
there's a
Woo.
board. There's the board here.
Hey.
And then I have solar 10 this week
Yes.
last Saturday. 10 young ones.
But it's gonna be hard for them to steal these because your dogs are here.
Yeah.
The dogs will deal with them.
And this here is
So
one.
don't get any
I buy
ideas.
this one all the way down St. Lucie. I want a different breed.
Breed. Oh, that's a different breed.
Yeah. So I went down St. Lucie. This and that come from somebody from down St. Lucie. I buy them from.
Right. This is
2 years
another
ago.
big one here. Woo, these are big. Oh
These
my
ones
gosh.
supposed to be. They take the board already, so I guess it was. Ah, going 6 road and come back for her back here. Nicole Griffin, yeah.
Oh boy, these pigs are huge. See, there are people who that farming is their livelihood. You see, and when something like this happen, they lose. They've lost thousands of dollars, labor. And she called me this morning in tears. I felt I needed to come down here and to show Barbados what has happened to her. And if anybody, she hasn't asked me to do it, but you know how we do it on the Marcia Week show. We're about solutions. We are not just we're not just going to be just showing what has occurred and so on. If it is that you want to be able to assist with anything with this lady. This is her livelihood. This is what she does, and she's now lost thousands of dollars because of vandalism. And if you want to help in any way, you can give us a call 236-7000. If Judy Jilks, who's right, is on, I'm not able to put the number up, but if Judy can write the number in the chat for anybody who wants to help Judy to get back on her feet with what has occurred. I am not. She hasn't asked me. She doesn't even know that I'm doing this. But you know how we are. You know how we are with these. Yeah, let me take a look at those. But she called and we're here. Yes. Because you were focused on that. So this is us live on the Marcia Week show. We are at a farm in. We are at a farm in. Right.
Swell up, but I don't want to put that big boat on her.
Right. Okay.
I would like a smaller boat for her.
Right.
But she swell up. She's ready to let the go.
Okay.
But this breed here come off of one that I keep that one a breed that bigger than the pig. It's bigger than them ones about the pig. But she taking too long when it gets the board. Sometimes she ain't things, so you got to keep putting back the book on her. So I keep one after she. There's a different breed. This breed belongs to the one that from St. Lucie. This one here. So them is two women pigs that I
right.
so two sow pigs that I
So
got to
yeah.
that to get the board. This one here, she come off of that this one.
Oh, okay, this one. This is a big one.
She come off that. She must be it.
Right.
So she had them 10 young ones, them 6 young ones over there come off of her.
Okay,
So
these over here.
Yeah.
This 6 over here. And listen, you don't. There are dogs in this section, so that no, they weren't able to mess with these here. So this is the 6 little ones over here. Okay. These are the 6 here, and everybody reaching out. They're posing. They're all posing for the camera. And this one here, oh boy, very friendly.
This one is my pet because
Uh,
this one here that is my pet.
which one?
This one.
That one is your pet?
Yeah.
Yes, she knows you.
This one is my pet.
She knows you. That one knows you.
Yeah. All of them know me, but this one, she does always come to me to play with her.
Right, right, right. Folks, if you're watching, what has occurred is that Judy, who is here in St. George, who is a farmer, got up this morning and realized that her farm was vandalized. Right?
This is my dad. I like to travel. A little
Uh-huh.
bit. I gave the layer business
Oh,
some there's some layer here. She got
some
layers here.
layers here.
You see layers all over there.
Yes. Wow. So these are the layers.
My daughter, she's a teacher, so she does deal with that and she can't come in the morning but start to to school early.
Hmm.
So she when she leaves to do that to something, she before she gets up she daughter, she normally come and get the eggs, we will pick up the eggs for her
Yes.
and put it on so that
So
when she
it's a family business.
yes, she got when COVID and I didn't have can't make it to the farm, she went and get a car so that she was able to come to the farm and feed the animals and deal with it. But we used to raise broiler chicken.
Hmm.
But after I started to travel and then the fees were expensive, I tell them, don't make the sense of it. There's a plucker here that my son is sending that
Oh, so this is a plucker.
yeah, pluck the
I've
chicken.
never seen one in real life.
Yeah, this is the plucker. When
Okay.
these rubbers go bad, I gotta replace them. So
Oh,
sometimes even if somebody just bought from me
so
something.
this is a serious business you have running here.
Yeah, yeah. See, I got my thing set up
All of your
in
sinks
case
and
something.
at least you're smiling now. You're smiling now.
Oh,
Wow. Well, let's go
but when
outside and
it
talk
just
some
hit me
more.
so hard at time when I think about it, I can't believe it. I had a fridge out here, I see it outside, it right?
Hmm.
All right, cool it, cool it.
Okay, guys. So those are the dogs that she has there to protect the pigs, and the livestock inside. But with nothing outside, this is the devastation that would have occurred here, guys, with the beets. So she has 2 beds of beets, 5 beds of carrots, about 6 beds or more of cassava,
Them is like eight, eight short bed, I think, and two long bed.
eight
Cassava,
short beds of cassava, and 2 long beds.
long bed.
Let's walk over to the sweet potatoes. Okay, these are people out here being out here. Judy, I spent about 4 hours this morning in my garden,
And
and
I spend all day because sometimes if I come up before the sun so that I could work and by midday before midday I would come there and sit down under that tree under the breadfruit tree till in the evening now and you got anything to wet. That's why we just trap the rainwater that you could wet the things. Look, he just fell asleep yesterday evening before we leave out here now. And look all full up, look.
yes, they
All full up.
came
These
and
can't grow anymore because the people pull them up. You gotta get fresh potatoes. But
right,
I
right.
have to pick my okras up.
The okra is still there.
I
At
only
least you have the okras there, But this is how many acres do you farm? Do you know the acreage?
got no idea, how much acres it is. It's just this piece here, and then over there, and all from here
All
in the
around there,
bottom, all around in the bottom here. I know everything. I can't
folks.
tell you the acres.
This is really sad. Let us sit under the tree here and talk now, Judy. We still have some. This is Edos. Am I correct?
Well, Beatrice call them Tanya Edo.
Tanya Edos. Okay,
But
so
in Finland, so we say Tanya.
Repeat.
In St. Vincent, we say Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
they just call them Tanya Edo.
Tanya Edos. Okay. I just had some Edos in some soup, and oh, it was so delicious. Well,
Yeah, because I just peel them and freeze them,
mhm.
and then when I want, I just will take up some and boil soup
Yes.
and things. So right now I got some in my fridge freeze,
Mhm. Mhm.
so that I could. And the cassava, I also just freeze them too.
Right.
Everything I do, like freeze, except in the tomato, I freeze them too. For
Right.
this bed here, it's tomato we pull out of these days.
Mhm.
That we pull up, I got some the tomato freeze so that I could use the only thing I don't freeze is the cucumbers.
Right.
But anything else that could freeze, I
Yes.
will freeze them and think. My letter, I got parsley. I just sell off 30 pounds of parsley.
Yes.
Last week I cared to a fella that ordered 30 pounds
Right.
of parsley up there, down in the bottom there over the other side.
Yeah.
And I plant the beans, we shive them there. Well, the monkey don't do too much damage. Cause when I see them, I just say to the monkey, leave some for me.
Mhm.
Leave some.
Mhm.
I said, just leave some for me.
You're right. 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 Right.
Cause
Right.
if you run them, he will run them, and I tell him don't because I enough that way they get vexed and pull up some of the beans
Mhm.
and they play up in the soil and mash the
Right.
dung. And some of the carrots that down below now that you know how the monk they pull out a few holes. But I just say look, the mango ain't ready, the tree ain't
So your philosophy with the monkeys is to let them eat something.
and leave some for me.
I'll leave some for you.
They come from out in the woods up there.
Right. Oh, okay, from over
Yeah,
there.
in the woods. So
Yeah.
when they can't get anything to eat, we just know when they ain't getting anything to eat over that side,
Uh-huh.
they leave and they come over this side to
Oh,
look
okay.
for
So
some.
you work you have a thing work out with the monkeys.
And even the soursop, they will come and pick the soursop
Yeah.
there. And the sugar apple, they like to go up in the sugar apple tree. And
Yeah.
mostly now the mango might got one or two
Two.
that, and they up inside the mango tree and things. So I don't mind when the monkey, I just say, look, when I sit down under the tree there,
Mhm.
and when I see them, I say, leave some for me though.
Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't
Right.
run. I just beg them, leave some for
But
me.
this is I mean, I will repeat, so people who have just joined, I'm here on a farm in St. George, where this is Judy's farm, and Judy woke up this morning to find that her farm has been vandalized. We're talking about thousands of dollars in destruction that has occurred. Someone came and even cut her hose in two pieces, dug up our lettuce and threw them into the in a
Yeah,
pot, something with water,
water can.
water can, all of our rosemary, shadow benny, all of
Del,
the
my peas
all of
and
the
del.
dill, the sweet potatoes, the beets. I mean, when I saw all of those carrots, I know that would have been a lot of
Yeah,
money. That's like
and them
over a
is the long
thousand.
carrots that would all
Yes.
people normally like to buy local carrots.
Mhm.
I like local carrots because I don't like them other carrots, and that's why I just plant carrots so that I could get some also to eat. Because you know what, carrots could stand up long, and I could freeze my carrots too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I
Well,
it hurt me. It really. I had to cry. It really take a toll on me when I come. Even when I went to the police, I was so much in emotion. I had to take a while before I could tell the police what happened. And I don't know.
why were because when I spoke with you, you were crying. And tell me, what is it? Of course there's the money, but there's also the hard work, isn't
the
it?
hard work, and then to go all over this again. It already, I mean, my carrots look so good when I look. I didn't even know they had any carrots at the root. And when I look and I see the carrots had it, I said, but God, this here ain't right. This ain't fair. And you know what got me is my rosemary. Because I love the rosemary, I just cut out some and make seasoning. And my rosemary, I trying so hard with them because them you don't get them grow so easy. So when I buy them, those small in a pot.
Mhm.
So now that they grow, I decided to see if I could. transplant them and see if I get 2 or 3 pieces out of them so that
Mhm.
I could. And I had about 20 something plant there so that I transplant, plus the other ones that I then pull up.
Mhm.
Mm? And I can't believe, I can't believe that that for me to plant them now to see if I could get them catch. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do.
Wow.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I plant them with the dirt on them. You see,
Right.
then got all the dirt lick off of them there and throw
Yes.
and pelt them on. So
Right. So I mean, just labor alone. Labor
I got
alone.
me tree there.
A neem tree.
I plant that when that was so small until I
Right.
bring that to me.
And you use that sometimes.
I used to use it for where I planted the butterfly action.
Mhm.
Somebody said to boil it and mix it with uh and throw it on the. I used to spread the shiny cabbage with it, like to
Mhm.
keep off the butterfly.
Right.
I don't like to plant. I could plant some shiny cabbage where you call it pacha.
Pak chow. Yeah, in
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Saint Vincent they call them so too.
Really.
Hmm. And I used to see so much butterfly action. I just pull them up and give them to the pig.
Yeah, it's
I,
because it you end up using too much pesticides.
I don't like to use that, so that is
Yes.
my problem.
Mhm.
I like organic, they grow natural.
Yes.
For me, I don't like too much chemicals for my thing. But Leah say, I know I am about you, I how you operate, and I go spread them because I refuse to have some cabbage for plant in case I had to leave here for the next 3 months or so.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because I know he going and spread them.
Right.
So I go get some hatch and see if he could plant them, my daughter or
But
whoever
you
had.
don't like you just don't like the all of that spraying.
I don't like the chemicals for my things like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Mhm.
don't want this spray. I see something on TikTok and I try it really work,
Right. What was
with
it?
the vinegar, the salt and baking soda.
Mhm.
I don't know if I mix it, but I mix it and I realize my pumpkin leaf they look a kind of brown, the young pumpkin that coming up.
Right.
So I said, this thing like ain't working out here.
Mhm.
I said I
Mhm.
don't know if I got it mixed too strong
Right.
and things like that again.
But Judy, we hear, at least you're smiling now.
Mhm.
But this is no, this is not easy. When this is your livelihood. This is your business, right? And you would have spent money on
Yeah,
this.
you had to buy all the things that I planted. Like you get them free. You had to buy the slip. You could get some slip and thing. You see them like the yam and thing. I met somewhere up in St. John that to buy that yam 2 years ago to get the plant. And me and a fella had to join because you had to buy I think 5 row or something so to get. And I think it was like $60 a raw or something like that. So I wanted
Mm-hmm.
the yam to plant, so I buy them. But they didn't come good that year, so it was dry. I get be a small yam.
Right.
So I plant them back last year here, and then somebody brings some for me, when I yam,
Mm-hmm.
and they plant. So these ones long they didn't come good. The reason why they left them in the bush, you got to be the things called
Mm-hmm.
the grass would take away the from the plant.
Yeah.
So you must keep the bed clean
Clean and
and
so
things.
so Judy, you're saying that your labor to fork up the beds again is about 5 days of work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's normally $70, but then you give the young man a little tip.
So yeah, I
So
will.
then that would put you about $400.
Yeah.
Well, from the loyal opposition pressure group, the Marcia Week show, I have $400
Oh
here
my
for
God.
you. four hundred
You
dollars.
just that.
Yes, hold it, Judy. $400. Listen, folks, we are as Barbadians, we are caring people, and we're starting the ball rolling for Judy. Judy, you can dry your tears. I know that other people are going to come and they're going to help. They're going to have. We can never give enough. I know some of you say, "Oh, we're always giving," but that's what community is about. I remember coming by Judy, and she gave me. I came to buy this stuff. Judy gave me so many things, and so from the loyal opposition pressure group and from the Marcia
Yeah.
Week show, here, Judy, this is $400 towards labor.
Right. Thanks very much. Thank you. Lord,
So you're smiling. That
I
is
don't
good.
know.
That is good. You are smiling. Now, let me say to anybody else, please, my friend Judy is watching. Judy Jilks, Judy, put the number there. Those anybody who wants to give anything to her, she has not asked me. She did not ask me. But this is how we do it on the Marcia Week show. This is what we do it, the loyal opposition pressure group. This we are about being practical, Judy. We're not gonna come here to show your plight and do nothing about it. And so those who if you want to give some more and help Judy, go ahead, 236-7000. Write it in the chat for me and reach out to me. She's lost her beds of carrots. Oh God, when I saw them, my heart fell. That's over $1,000 in sales that she could have gotten. She's lost, I mean, eight more than 8 beds of cassava.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've seen the beds of potato. We saw the
The
beds,
Edos.
the edos.
Edos and all the whole bed of Edos pull up and some of the Tanya Edos, as Beatrice is called on Tanya
Yeah,
Edos.
yes. And the thing is that the police has not. When did you contact the police?
I went to them this morning, but after um around about 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Around about that time after I come here because I come up and I call my daughter and she come and do the video.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she's on vacation, so she tell me she in the gym, she leaving now, she will come. And she come and I show her the video and she said, but mom, I went here at 6 o'clock this morning. But I didn't look, I just happened the pen, pick up the
Mm-hmm.
eggs, and I come back out. I didn't realize that the beets get full up because when she parked there, she would actually, but she didn't pay attention because she was hustling to get in there
Mm-hmm.
and to get back out to get in the gym and thing. Because when I called her earlier before I leave home, she tell me, well, she in the gym. So since I come here, I call her. And when I call her, she tell me that she gonna come and do the video. Cause I was so shaken up. I tell she look, I ain't able to do a video though. She tell me how she will come and get the video done and she sent it to my phone. So that's how I sent it.
Mm-hmm.
And think I call my lawyer to find out before I do anything. I tell him what happening and what he think that I should do. He said go to the police.
Mm-hmm.
So I that's how I end
And
up
you're
at
still waiting on the police.
right.
And this is the police at Boarded Hall.
Yeah.
Boarded Hall. Anybody, anybody police there, send the video to them. Let them remember they need to come down and to look at the situation. There are people here that need to be questioned. And so they need to come down to Boarded Hall. They need to so that she will be able to have justice. All right, justice, justice, justice. Anybody else who want to, it's free will. You know how we do it on the Marcia Week show. We are a people of action, and we're going to surround Judy as a family and take care. Judy, how long you've been farming? I think you told me that already.
Since I retired from work at 60 at 2017,
Uh-huh.
I decided to. I had the pigs before
Yeah.
that time, but then when I retired from work, I decided to start the farming to lease some of the land. I pay a yearly lease
Mhm.
and to plant because as you see the property there, my brother over there, so I
Mhm.
want to show you inside here.
Mm.
And I lease some. That's my mom property over there that
Right.
she died in 2007. So she had a will that she made for me, and that was since 1984. She did that will. So I decided to build the thick pen, and my brother lived in the house over there. And then this land here belongs to the plantation, though I believe
Mhm.
so. Cause the guy that there's his he give me that piece to work.
Mhm.
So we just work. But over there, the other side is where I lease, where they
Mhm.
pull up all most of the things over that side.
Right.
I start pay at least for that every year.
Every year.
You
You see,
understand?
and this is your livelihood.
You
This is her
understand?
livelihood,
I I
guys.
I got
From
pay every year.
2017 till now, this is how over what? This is going on 7, 8 years,
Yeah.
right? That she's been doing this, and so we were able, from the Marcy Week Show, the loyal opposition pressure group, to give her a donation towards just the labor. We are more than just reporting. We want to be able to
As the
make her
police
whole. You know.
as the police come and I they see what going on, I can get just pull off them and get the guy come next week and fuck up all the beds and I don't know. I got to put back in. I can't believe they say well, this is so sad. My carrots. I can't believe I got to go all over this here again to pack up them beds to put back in them carrots and it outside dry to be size. I plant them when the rain was like again the rain and drew and thing in January. Outside dry, they ain't gonna grow the way that they grow now. They ain't gonna grow. I know that because I had plant carrots in the bottom and when outside dry, they don't grow that way. And that's why we was trying to catch the late rain that was falling and the night dew in January so that they would be on their way and you won't got to cause we don't have to give the carrots water. They're already coming up on their way.
Mhm.
So we don't wet those carrots
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
they're on their way.
Right.
And they don't like the beets cause if we don't wet the beets is laid down
Mhm.
that kind of way, but they come back up in the evening.
But the beets are looking quite good.
They come back, the leaf will come back up in the
Mhm.
evening, but the carrots would always you
Mhm.
just
I
got to get
mean,
them going and they will just
right. I can imagine from this ground she had 500 pounds of yam. This is
from
amazing.
Foro
From
over there.
4 rows.
And the yam, I had to go down on my knees to get the yam out the ground. I had to go the guy digging and I had to go down on my knees to help pressure up the
Right. So
yam.
it doesn't break up and all that.
Right. And
Because you're
thing
selling it. Yeah.
right.
Well, Judy, I'm very, very happy that you were able to call us and we were able to come down today. And we will continue. People will always see this video and remember the number 236-7000 if you want to help Judy to just restart those beds because this is her livelihood, this is her business, and this is a big devastation that has occurred for her. Thousands of dollars she's lost from this, and we were only able to make a small dent of 400, which will go directly towards the
Yes.
labor, so she can at least get started, right, Judy?
Yes.
All right.
I so glad and I would have feel Lord, they take a good, you know, I was so depressed. I had to sit down and cry. I can't believe this here. But my pumpkin, I'm glad that he built up my pumpkin because them got so much young pumpkin there.
Yes, and that could bring in quite a bit as well, the
And them is
pumpkins.
nice. You see them? Nice yellow
Yes,
pumpkin.
yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you're a great farmer. Well, this is where we sign off, Judy, and we just want to wish you all the best, okay?
Thank you
And
very
when
much.
you come out, God is going to give you the strength and the courage. Trust me. And
Mhm.
listen, when you start, I want to come up here when you start and give you a half day. I can't stay out here a whole day. I don't have that stamina. But when you are ready, Judy, I promise, okay? I'm going to come up
And
and give you a half
we
day.
got to plant food because as you hear the saying now that we done got food shortage. So I said let me plant food because I need food that in case I will get some I will give away some because
Yeah,
normally that's what I just do when I
yeah.
my yam whatever I have I sell some and I give away some. That's what
But
I know.
Judy, I have
Anything
some
I got here they plant some and I give away some.
I have some gardener friends, right? We're not gonna come out. You have to guide us, 'cause like me, I don't know much. But when we come, if you will tell us what to do, and we will come when you're ready. If it's even just to pray for you and sing songs and make you feel happy and we laugh as you're doing it, and we are gonna surround you. I get a group group of people, and we're gonna come around you and say a prayer before you start, and just bless you, and just be a support for you when you start. Okay, so you
Yes,
don't feel so down. All right.
yes. Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so this is where we sign off for today, guys. And I see you all this evening at 7 o'clock for the regular the Marcia Week show at 7 o'clock. I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and to just share up this live for Judy, and remember, let's join hands together and let's help her. Okay, let's not just say, gee, this is so bad, but let's get in there and help Judy to get her life back up. Okay, because this is her livelihood. You might have your job and you go to your work, but this is what she, this is what she eats from, and she sells, to supermarkets and to wholesalers and so on. And she doesn't know why somebody would have come in to do this to her. And there are people that they need to we need the police at Boarded Hall to come on down, because there are people here that need to be investigated, so she's not touching anything until the police comes. So I'm just giving you, reviewing the devastation for her. And this here, as simple as you see here, this cassava, you're talking about hundreds of dollars. Okay, all right, because cassava expensive. Everything out of the ground, out of the ground. Those of you who are farmers, you're probably crying. You're probably crying. When I heard I had to get into a vehicle and get down here for her, okay? Because when one person cry, we all cry. We all feel it, yes. And as you saw, we were able to donate that $400 to help her with the to help her with the labor. But this is going to take a lot more than that. She will now have to get more sticks, cassava sticks, and she will have to. All of these are beds I'm going through, people. I have these are beds. All right, so call me if you want to help. We only were able to give her 400. That's all we have from the Marcia Week show and from the loyal opposition. But if you have more and you want to help her, feel free to call me 236-7000. If you're overseas, you might be from the diaspora. You want to help, just message me, and I will be able to tell you how you can help her to get back on her feet. Woman to woman, person to person, because some men are watching. But as a female and doing all of this, it's not easy. And she did this and sent her, have to send her children to school. And now she's doing it for, this is all the carrots. I tell her, she cried over these carrots. We're talking about, these are local carrots. We're talking about over $1,000 here that she could make. So now, because it's dug up, she has to basically, throw these away and start over. Get the beds forked up and start over. Over here, she had a whole lot of lettuce. They came in and they took the lettuce out the ground. They took the lettuce out the ground, so nothing is in the ground right now. Two beds, see another bed there, and they put the lettuce in water. Okay, that's what they did. They put the lettuce in the water, and they cut her hose into, the hose has been cut in two places. We showed you that earlier. And here her yams, or she was trying to grow some sweet potatoes, a certain kind that she said is good for the pudding, the pudding and sauce, and they just turned over. So somebody who is very angry, very vindictive, that has done this. Let me show you some more out here that has happened. More cassava. Oh my goodness. Well, we're talking here about hundreds now. Hundreds of dollars. Oh my goodness. In cassava alone. I'm telling, this is crazy. This is something else. This is something else. Look at that, folks. And she sells seasoning. So all this nice marjoram is right here on the ground, dug up out the ground. Rosemary, right? Shadow Benny, all of the seasonings there. You believe people can be this wicked? Huh? Huh? Well, let's show her love. Let's show her good Barbadian love. Uh huh. That's good Barbadian love. Okay? Good Barbadian. Luckily, they did not get over in this section. Over here, that we're gonna go to. Almost fell down there. Right, they didn't touch. Yes, right.
So she camera up and then the light. So because this is my time, well, the monkey is full up some of the
Mhm.
and he take up some beside there that the monkey, the beans, the
Yeah.
monkey play up in those ones.
Right.
That's my yam that plant over
Over
yonder.
yonder there.
And the
And
time I had to try hard with these times because the ones that they dry up in the when they come in, we got them dry up and thing.
mhm.
And
This is your parsley. You had what, 50 pounds of
I
parsley?
sent 35, 30 pound, 31 pound last week to the guy, and
31 pounds of parsley she
that
sold.
we had to cut off.
Mhm.
And this is one, and then other people will call and ask me for a pound or 2 pounds of parsley.
Mhm.
And but parsley is real hard to grow, you know.
Yes, I
I
know. Do you have to
I
water it a lot?
yeah, to get them I try to hatch them, but what I do sometimes when I buy them from the hatchery, but
Mhm.
what I does, I just scratch out just a little hole when I park at the bed,
Mhm.
throw them, mix it with sevens, and
Mm.
sprinkle a little bit in each hole,
Mm.
and I cover them with the water, and that way, but if the rain come, as I finish and pouring down rain, it sink them so they don't
Mhm.
grow.
They don't
So
grow.
what I just do is just sprinkle the water on them till they get up to a certain tallness, and then
Mhm.
I would heavy wet them because
Right.
and this is sweet pepper. I plant here. This is sweet pepper. It's a gooseberry tree.
No, where the gooseberry is.
Let me show you.
So this is a sweet pepper. At least they didn't
This
touch
is a
this.
sweet pepper, right? Because
Yes.
he ain't come down and here made to pull it all. Because as I tell you, the neighbor like the shine over here and her camera.
Right.
So
So he.
if I tell the little, if it's him at all,
Mhm.
he tell the guy he is going to, he ain't care if the camera see here or not. So I don't know. The police will not take that. I'm going up better.
Yes. Yeah. Because let's hope that the camera caught something of him.
Very,
Oh, gooseberry here.
I tell you,
Actually on the tree. Folks, who remember gooseberries?
the
Yeah.
tree, somebody break the name.
Oh
Maybe
my
they must be
lordy,
trying to
this make a good juice, you know? How do you cook? How you put it with sugar?
I think the not me. I know I had my gooseberry syrup in tongue.
Uh-huh.
And when I was growing up, my dad had two gooseberry tree down in the garden.
Mhm.
One used to be acid, but the other one used to taste real. But we don't call it gooseberry home. We call it damson.
Ah,
Hmm.
these ones are big. Look at these
So
gooseberries,
somebody
folks.
had given me a little one, and I planted here. When they had the hurricane one year, the hurricane had it like root out,
Yeah, and
and
you
I
put
had
it
to get
back.
a stick and get it back up and try to enforce it to get it back so it will
Mhm.
root out. This is
Well,
this
you
is
have a good hand. And
this
this is, oh my God, so much spinach.
yeah.
Wow, you sell spinach
I
too.
no, I anybody does come and pick them.
So hold a minute. This ground is very fertile.
Yeah, anybody I just
And
tell
you
them they
don't
go come.
water this
No, I the must see the water that comes from the
from
creek
the
and
animals.
and
Yeah.
the water that comes down.
Yeah.
So
But no man, if they're looking good and
so
you have lovely
so I
bananas
anybody
and
can pick spinach like
yeah, yeah.
they want they come and get spinach.
Spinach, yes, yes, yes. Well, I'm hoping that a group of people who are into
And
farming will
that's
come
my
and help
cherry.
you
That my cherry tree
over yonder
above
there.
the cherry tree.
Yes.
They done cherry.
Ah.
And the gooseberry. Let me take one and eat.
Guys, it's a
You want
joy
them?
being. Yes, I want. I
I'll
want.
get a bag and put them
Give
in
me
for
some in a bag. Oh,
you.
David will love this too.
And you can boil gooseberry syrup.
Yes, I think I don't like too much sugar, so I probably will boil it with some dates. I will try
Mm,
it with dates and see
mm,
how it works.
If
But
you
this,
got a lot of young one up inside.
yes, and these here look
But I just
sweet.
got to spread the tree. Guess what? Sometimes the butterfly used to can't eat up all the
All of
leaf,
these,
all the
yeah.
leaf off the
So the
tree.
monkey
I don't
don't
see
eat
them.
these?
Oh, you don't know, 'cause I don't see the man unless them is to pull off the stem. No, they go after the mango.
Yeah, they eat the mango.
I,
Yeah, yeah.
I right. I believe, and I said, "What? Look how the butterfly eat up all of my gooseberry leaf." And I will go and get the spray
Uh-huh.
and with the can and spray it up in the tree and spray it to keep them off. So this last couple of years, because I see them come and eat
Right,
the tree.
right. So it looking good. All right, I'm going to get gooseberries. Sorry for those watching. No gooseberries for you. Oh my
I'm
goodness,
gonna
we're
get
gonna
the
make
bag
some juice with that.
so
Yes,
that it will put the.
good Pat. Well, let me sign off because my battery is going now. Right. Um, battery is going. So I'm going. This is where we sign off, and we're going to see you
This one,
tonight.
this one,
Okay.
yeah.
So see you tonight on the Marcia Week Show. Remember 236-7000 if you want to help Judy to get those beds back up and going. Help her. We did what we could from the Marcia Week Show, helping her with labor. But if you want to help her, to get the supplies and the baby plants. I can't remember what they call those, but the suckers, etc. Help her to get going again. Okay, thank you. God bless. Bye bye.